Hey guys, so I'm about to do some pruning of a couple of these Ficus microcarpas. These are a ginseng style Ficus microcarpa, and as you can see they've gotten really leggy. So I'm gonna kind of, as you can see, I did a lot of defoliation last night actually of the branches. Took a lot of extra leaves off just to kind of get a better framework of the branches, and I'm going to be cutting these back and hopefully root the cuttings. So here's a cutting I actually took off this very plant probably about a year and a half ago. Here's another one there. I put them both in the soil and they both seem to be thriving. So I'm looking to make a few more of these. There's a little insect I just found on my shoulder as I'm getting ready to do some pruning. So I really need to reduce the length of some of these long branches. Right now there's no real bud back on some of these, so usually I like to cut to a smaller branch, but I'm just going to cut it bare and hopefully it'll put out a bunch of new shoots. So I'm going to make the first cut right about here, and definitely shorten that branch a lot. So I think I'm actually going to subdivide this cutting I just took into some smaller pieces and actually get a couple smaller plants from it. So now I have two cuttings from that same branch. I just snipped it apart. So as you can see, I greatly reduced the height of these branches. I left two of the small ones just because they're not very thick yet. So I want to wait for those to thicken up. And as a result, I actually got 5 branches that already have a pretty good shape to them. So hopefully I'll be able to root some of these cuttings and already be able to get some interesting small trees from them. This tree has much longer branches and a far more complex network of branches coming back budding. So it's going to be a little different. It's going to take a little longer to cut this one apart. In this case, there's a new branch that's shooting off close to the base of this larger branch. So I think I'm actually going to cut it to the branch here and let the other one continue to grow. Again, this branch here has another nice little side branch, so I think I'm going to cut back to that same spot. So as you can see, I greatly reduced the height of this tree, really cut these branches back, left some to the smaller side branches that were coming out, and hopefully those will grow as new leads for this tree. So I just finished taking those branches off of the trees, and I currently have 16 small branches or pieces of branches that I'm going to try to root as cuttings. So I just poured out some rooting hormone, and all I'm going to do is dip the base of these cuttings in the rooting hormone and then place them into the soil of this pot.